you know what? Not making a decision is also a decision, right? So if anything goes wrong, you say it's a bad decision. And the only wrong decision is indecision. That's also a bad decision. We know that the market is going to go up. We anticipate that it's going to go up. Arguably, though, we are already in a bull market, pre-halving market. Hope that 2024 is going to be Web3 people's year. Yeah. So I've got some great panelists here. They are from various vectors of Web3. They'll be sharing their perspective and their expectation in the upcoming years, and what are the changes that we can expect in Web3 in the coming years. And so I'll start with an introduction since I'm the youngest one in the crowd. I'll start with mine. What do you think? Yeah. So I'm Irzad. I create content. I make content about Web3, crypto, NFTs, all the non-tech and tech aspects of it. We've got around 170k plus social media followings, very niche down to South Indian audience. I speak Malayalam, so I make content in Malayalam and English. Most of my North Indian friends are, against that idea. I hope that I can also learn some good Hindi, but they always teach me this bad Hindi. So we thought of creating something for the audience. We thought of creating a platform for the speakers, for the educators. So I am building Kerala's first Web3 school, and we have done a great job. Happy to say that we have educated more than 30,000 plus people in the last 2 years, and we are generating more than 1 million plus traffic. So if you guys would love to grow in the South Indian region, you're looking at the right guy. So let's start with you.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Prayag. I'm the co-founder of Soclly. So Soclly is a decentralized social network powered by Lens Protocol. So let's say you are a creator with certain skill and a fee. So what you can do, you can register on our platform. And you can set, let's say you are charging $100 for a 30 minutes video call. You can register on our platform, and as a requester, we will book your time, and we will go on a 30 minutes video call. And once the meeting is over, we both can rate each other. It's like a Uber driver passenger sort of rating, and we are putting that rating on chain. And it's like apart from building your social things, we are also building your on-chain reputation. So in the future, you can utilize that on-chain reputation for protocols like Aave, where based on your on-chain reputation, you can do lending and borrowing. Yeah.
Awesome. After this panel, I hope that we can make some good decisions in the coming years. So yeah, I'll move to the next.
I've already spoken enough.
Hi everyone, my name is Madhur and I'm the founder of Dexter Exchange. We are building a decentralized exchange and aggregator, and we are trying to solve the problem, or rather a dilemma that appears in DEXs, which is user convenience, safety of funds, and capital efficiency. So a lot of DEXs right now are still struggling to get the right balance between them, and that's how we use account abstraction, reputation-based AMM, and this is how we are trying to achieve this and provide users an experience which is as good as a centralized exchange or a stock exchange or a traditional financial product. So yeah, that's what we are trying to do.
Hello, each and everyone. So yeah, first time here in Bangalore. So namaste. So my name is Ken. I'm the CEO and the founder of ConnectWeb3 and Blockchain Network Philippines. What I'm trying to solve on is most of the projects that we've seen. I've been in 7 years in a marketing advisor and consultant, and we work with 200 plus crypto projects already. On my age as a 29 years old before, I handled 300 to 400 employees with 98 projects in a month. On that case, we solved lots of problems, and we saw that most of the problems in the Web2 space, there are lots of builders, there are lots of creators, but they are lack of execution. So we solve that kind of problems. We are the one who do the day-to-day basis. We love sales, we love marketing, we love do the business and networking. We love build this kind of technology, and we make sure that we understand and analyze our community and also our clients. So right now we work with 17 crypto projects, 48 full-time employees, and with 25 venture capital. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Kenneth. And as Indians, we love money. So let's start with Prayag. You are also empowering creators like us. We'll have some positive perspectives and some challenges that from the people that from various industries, like various sectors. So they'll take us through the positive impacts and of course some challenges that creators like me and builders like you people are gonna face, and hopefully we can also help you make some good decisions in foreseeable future. So Mr. Prayag, I want to know how a creator like me can benefit from your platform, and a potential challenge that creators like me and NFT creators are going to face in the foreseeable future in the Web3 domain.
So on our platform, what?
And as solutions, because that's also what.
Yeah, sure. So we are a Web3 social network platform. So as a creator, so let me first differentiate between what Web3 social network is and how Web3 social network is different from a Web2 social network. So let's say you're a creator. So how many YouTube subscriber do you have?
I have 30 gigs.
30K subscriber, and like in what amount of years it, like in how many years you reached there?
It took around 1.5 years.
So imagine tomorrow you put something controversial and YouTube suddenly suspend your account. So like last 1.5 year of hard work is gone.
I've had it like twice. Yeah, I've had heart attack twice.
So while in Web3 it is not possible because the identity that you're building is decentralized and everything is getting accumulated on that identity. Even let's say I as a platform suspend your account. So what you can do, you can move to a different client that is built on top of same protocol. So whatever you built on my platform, like whatever the following subscriber, whatever the videos you are putting in on my platform, you will get all the things on other client. So it's like the hard work you did from last 1 year, 1.5 year will be there as well. So apart from that, since you are a YouTuber, what I can do, so if I need anything, any help regarding like marketing or any other stuff, I will reach out to you. So what you can do, you can register on our platform. So instead of directly going on a Zoom call, what you can do, you can charge let's say a requester some amount, because every like, so if I say in that sense, so time is crucial for everyone, what I can do is I can register your time. We will go on a 30 minutes video call. You can, let's say, charging X amount, $100 for a 30 minutes video call. I will book your time. I will pay you in like once the meeting is over, I will pay you that $100, and that the payment is in US is in stable coins. So once the meeting is over, you are like within minute or within couple of minutes you will get the amount. So how that fast we are actually. Yeah. So right now what we are focusing is on Web3 creators as of now, because the biggest hurdle, if I say, is like the UI UX. So if we have to onboard, Web2 user as well, so what we have to first figure out or solve is the experience, and the biggest hurdle is the MetaMask, to be honest. Onboarding Web2 user on a Web3 platform, first you have to provide the same experience as of a Web2 platform. So I think the account abstraction is trying to solve that thing via social logins. So probably in next few months we will definitely see Web2 similar experience on Web3 as well.
So my next question is to Pranjal. I'll just read out the question because I think I want you to highlight 3 positive and 3 negative that you predict will shape the future of blockchain and DeFi. Because I'm a huge fan of DeFi and I believe in that system, and I want to know your perspective on that.
So I think a lot of negative things have already happened. A recent one was CJ stepping down. So regulatory side, whatever could happen, I think we have already passed the worst phase. That was one of the uncertainty. Positive side, I think ETF everybody is talking about, and I'm sure you guys must have heard in other events as well. So that is something which will change the overall adoption in the ecosystem. DeFi side, I think compliant DeFi will be a keyword moving forward. So we'll see some companies like us bringing KYC and digital identities, plugging all the relevant ecosystem players so that regulators get more comfort in allowing trade on platforms like us. So compliant DeFi, regulatory side clarity is already sorted out, and omni-chain will be one of the biggest narrative. Prayag also mentioned the bad experience of our entire Web3 ecosystem, and I believe we are still, even with account abstraction as a solution, we are still far away. So layer 0 and technologies around that is going to solve that, and in the next quarter or so, I believe omni-chain applications where you don't worry about moving your assets from one chain to another, that will be one narrative.
So Pranjal, I've got a follow-up question to that. So do you really think that debanking concept is actually going to happen in the foreseeable future?
Sorry, can you rephrase that?
The debanking system. Because we don't believe in banks anymore. We believe in this.
So we already have
Let's
enough
make it a
data
little bit
point.
controversial now.
So we have seen what happened with Silicon Valley Bank and a couple of others in US, and despite being a regulated industry for over 100 years, we are able to see such events largely controlled by governments and few other institutions in that space. I believe truly decentralized systems will survive, and we as a race, we deserve decentralization. So I strongly believe that any company, any group, or any DAO, or any ecosystem focusing on decentralization, they will have a bright future.
Amazing. I'll come to you, Kenneth, because you're one of the energetic guy in this panel. So I'll come to you after Madhu. What do you think? Let's end this with a bang.
Sure.
I said I'll come to you. See, he's one of the energetic one. Okay, I'll start, and then I'll go with you then. So you're from Philippines. How was Philippines?
Philippines right now, we are 7. We are 7. I saw that like 2 days or 1 day ago. Number 1. Yeah, congratulations, India. So you are number 1 right now when it comes in mass adoption. But yeah, we are number 7. Number 7 or number 5, if I'm not mistaken, and the second is US. So for me right now, we are suffering for the like we need more sympathy about this kind of logo. Because they will be removing in the Philippines this coming February, and for us, it was sad because we're not I'm not fan of them, but I'm look for the brighter side because they help a lot of Filipinos. Some of the Binance Angels, Binance Academy, those influencers, this company Binance is help Filipinos to create jobs, create education, and they're not talking about specifically on the Binance. They're also providing topics about lots of projects like Polygon, Gala Games, So it was sad for those people who believe on this platform, but I believe for me that would be a correction for 2024 and 2025. That whatever your project or whatever, if you have a solid security on your products, believe on your community, but you don't fuck the government. That's it. Yeah.
So I just got a question for you. So you have seen a lot of pitfalls of blockchain companies in the industry, right? We are gonna see another bull market. We're gonna see good news coming up in the next few months, including the halving. There's going to be a lot of blockchain projects that is going to come up in the front and going to make a lot of noise. And what do you suggest that they should do? 3 pointers to just neglect or just to avoid or just don't the pitfalls that is going to happen.
What was
some mistakes that they should be avoiding, some challenges that they might bump into. So what do you think these are the 3 challenges that they might bump into, and this is how they can dodge those?
Yeah, for me, I've been working with Layer 0 before. Like we work with Cosmos and lots of. I've been working with Chainlink before. I've been working with different Certic, stacks, and I've seen that everything is great. Everything's good. Everything have a community, but the problem is, if you can't beat the government, join them, analyze with them, because most of those that are dislikes, or anti for the cryptocurrency or the blockchain technology are those people that age 50 above. Sorry for the age, but that's the reality. But all of us, for millennials and Generation Z, I think let's talk, let's sit, let's understand each other, because this is the future. So they need to explore or to get hop in the train, or else they will miss it. So for me, this is a huge opportunity, that a huge correction as well. And for those have successful projects and successful government, maybe they should minimize their self less like their their identity. They should open the doors, because only cryptocurrency and blockchain technology will be more for millennials and Generation Z, and not for those people that is so they don't know what is technical right now. They don't know unmanned vehicle. They don't know AI. They don't know blockchain technology. How does it works and everything, right? So let's sit down and analyze them, understand with them. Everything is we can do it in the right way, in the friendly way, as long as we can talk together and build together. That's it.
Recently, I've been to an event and I saw an old man standing up and talking to the audience that if you really want to kill something, give it to the government. So I just want to rephrase that fact, that maybe just like someone mentioned in the talk, that the regulations will come only after making money.
Yeah. Can I add with that for incomes and regulations? When I go to the event IBW, I saw the four guys. I don't want to mention their name. It's like they are from the banks, they are from from a big institution, big government, and I respect with them. However, they don't really know and understand what the decentralized meaning and it works. It's like they keep, we will create our own blockchain. This will be interrupt to our governments. This will, why we are keeps saying like that? Why not help those entrepreneurs, those builders? As far as I know, Bangalore is the second Silicon Valley, right?
First,
This is the first.
what
Yeah,
is the second value?
and I've seen that. Why not help them, encourage them? Help those Indian startups, help those entrepreneurs. In fact, I'm so very jealous that even your driver, like on the cab, on the taxi, they know how to code. They know how to do C++. Like what? Like And for me, it's better that they open it, invest on their own country, invest on those people, invest on those startups, and open this opportunity. Or maybe the banks will also invest for those young generations, most especially in Bangalore. I think India will be the first, when it comes in this kind of tech, not just for blockchain, but also Internet of Things, biotech, and so on and so forth.
Thank you so much. We feel your energy. We feel your emotion. Added to that, I want to say that last event, the finance minister of Bangalore was saying that to hundreds of developers sitting in front of him, that tell us, let us know what we have to do to make your journey more easier. So that sort of approach that government is taking, it's very overwhelming for us. It's an emotional moment we had that time.
I think they will not accept that as long as there is a corruption to their government, because decentralized is open source. So if you want a clean government, you should become trust and open source with that, so no one can corrupt for each and everyone. And maybe that will be a good topics in the future.
Hopefully, I think we should go with positivity and negativity, because that is how, otherwise the anarchy will exist. So I'll go to Madhu. Madhur, I want to talk to you about the DEX, because you've been in the DEX industry for a very long time, and I want to know the biggest challenges that building a DEX is facing and how to dodge them.
So first of all, I just want to know, do you use a DEX?
I've been using a DEX for a while, but
Okay.
now I'm more of into investing. So yeah,
Okay. And what about the audience? How many of you, can you please raise your hands? How many of you have ever used a DEX? Okay, great. Mostly Uniswap and AMM based DEXs, right?
Correct.
Okay. So do you know that how AMMs are built, right? They have a price curve. So if you put a smaller order, you get a good price. If you put a bigger order, you get a worse price, right? So that is how the AMM design is designed, because you're interacting with a smart contract. So basically you are trading with a smart contract. Now, this is the problem when you compare it to a traditional order book, where you get a better price efficiency, because price discovery, because there are bidders and there are buyers and sellers, and they agree to a meeting point. Since due to lack of scalability and those kind of issues, it was not possible initially to build an order book DEX on Ethereum and these layer ones. So that is how AMMs came into the picture. But they come with their own set of problems. And as a liquidity provider, you don't get enough incentive. So the problems that I'm talking about is you get like impermanent loss. So if you create a pool, the problem is that you're only able to earn from that particular pool and not the other pools. You'll have to manually create different pools. So my question is, these are the problems which Web2 is having, right? The money is siloed. You cannot use or you cannot program money in Web2. But in Web3, this can be done. But this is unfortunately not being done. So we want to, I think that is the biggest problem right now, the capital efficiency. It has to become, meaningful enough for users to actually leave Web2 and come to Web3, so that their money becomes more liquid and they're able to earn, more on that. And along with that, the problem is user experience, which I think everybody agrees and we have all stressed upon. So until and unless it becomes so easy that, you don't need any tutorial, you don't need any, like WhatsApp, it is self-explanatory, intuitive. Until we get to that point, it is very difficult for a person to manage money, which is so complicated that, they would rather want to stay on a centralized exchange, trust somebody else, because they would do a better job than that person. So I think that is the problem that needs to be solved if we really want mass adoption indexes.
Madhur, I think we worked with a few DEXs in the last few years, and we found out that it is very hard for the users to understand the whole interface, and even the buffering time and everything that takes after that comes along, right? So how your platform as Dexter is trying to solve that problem? Because Pranjal was mentioning about the account abstraction, all those terms may sounds like another sequel of Transformer movie for many people. So just the whole concept of Web3 will be more easier for people if the interface is very simple, like what Firedrops and what other platforms are trying to solve, right? So how you are helping the Dex users? How can you help them to do that onboarding process easy?
So the approach that we have taken is that I'm not going to go into the technical details, but the idea is we want to give users what they're used to. So if they're used to, let's say, Binance or any other centralized exchange, right? We want them to have the same experience, and we take care of the complexity, as in whether it is using account abstraction, layer 0, XYZ. There are a lot of technologies and a lot of things happening in this industry rapidly. So it's like, as a user, you come, you register, right? Then you deposit, or then you trade, you become a liquidity provider, you do all sorts of things, right? This is the user experience that a traditional stock exchange person is used to, and we provide them the same user interface in the sense that it is an order book, so they don't have to go what is a slippage, what is the those kind of things, new terms. They don't have to even think of that. So our idea is that we will take care of the complexity by having the best of the tools, whether it is ZK or other tools available, but the front end and the overall user experience needs to remain the same.
So Pranjal, I want to come back to you with that another question. When we say about code abstraction, all that ideas, what do you think that Web3 is gonna be the next 5 years, in your perspective? Because you have seen a lot of investors, I believe, and you're also helping a lot of investors in the space.
So I believe 5 years is a very long time for Web3. Here, I think 1 quarter is equivalent to 2 years in normal Web2 world. I have been in Web2. I used to run a SaaS company. I spent 7-8 years building hardcore business, technology business there. Things are moving rapidly here. So, but in over a period of 5 years, I believe we should be able to achieve an Uber type of experience, be it trading, farming, liquidity providing, and we should be able to solve some of the decentralized, AMM based problems like impermanent loss, maybe eventually somehow, lack of liquidity depth across different exchanges. More seamless experience will also ease out adoption for everyone. So from current handful of or maybe less than 1% adoption across the globe, probably we'll be seeing more and more people taking deep. I expect around 7-8% people with normal assets, they should be moving towards Web3. So in 5 years, if we are able to get, let's say, 5-7% type of adoption compared to traditional finance, I think that's a very good stage to be in. And definitely ETF is one of the key driver there, and I believe that will also push the entire market cap to a different height altogether.
Want to add something?
Just want to add on top of it. So I was in one of the event where the founder of Polygon, Sandeep Nelwal, so what he mentioned that we are just done with the POCs. So as of today, blockchains are not ready to handle millions of users. So for example, this Polygon is coming with this CDK. So CDK is like everyone can run their own chain. So they don't have to settle anything. Settle in the sense they don't have to interact with the Polygon chain. They just have to interact with their own chain, app chain, and that app chain will interact with the L2 chain. So Polygon is coming up with something like this. Things will definitely it will design the whole ecosystem. It will onboard. So today the Flipkart, they are building something on top of Polygon CDK. There is one more product. This Safe they recently launched on Polygon. So platforms are coming together to increase the mass adoption of the blockchain. So we would definitely see in next 5 years, so Web2 platforms are coming together and integrating blockchain, but it won't be like so behind the scene it will be blockchain, but on the front end it always be like Web2 experience.
Okay, so I want to end the whole session with one more question. So this is going to be the last. There is a wrong notion that is Web3 is equal to crypto, because people tend to believe that Web3 is all about crypto. And we are here to tell you and explain to you that it's not equal to crypto. It's because blockchain is still an unsung hero. So, I want to know your perspective and your suggestion for these fellow developers and creators are here. What they can do to make other people understand that it is not equal to crypto. It is something beyond that.
So, if I talk about blockchain, so let's compare it with car. So if you want to drive a car, you have to put the gas. And in blockchain, it's the crypto. So as long as we are not building something that do not require the crypto, then until then we need crypto to power the blockchain.
let's be real, everybody is in this space for growth, for fast growth, I'll say. So of course all of us have that affinity towards technology, and definitely blockchain is a bigger thing than crypto. But I believe the euphoria we have been seeing over last few years is because of the massive price movement in
Because of
crypto
the
as a
richness
space.
in crypto, of course.
Yeah, so how many of us would be equally interested in a technology which will change the way cars function? Nobody would take that deeper interest. But all of us are equally inclined to buy a token because it can go up 10x in maybe 10 days or 15 days of time, right? So that's the reality of it. And I think it's fine because we are in the still early days of overall adoption. But yeah, of course, blockchain will have a larger role to play. I see it as like the way normal IT services industry evolved. After that, we saw evolution of software as a services on cloud-based services. So this is another leap towards having a better decentralized databases, and the entire industry will will get benefit in terms of adopting those technologies. But yeah, the reality is most of the people, including me, we are in this space because of the volatility we have seen in this space.
I think Web3 without crypto is just an open source database, which is a poor version of a database. And the reason there is crypto in Web3 or in a this economic system is because Bitcoin is the greatest example. So when I have to explain Bitcoin, I don't go into the details like public ledger and all those things. A very simple explanation is take out any use case in Web2 or any real world. There is always an incentive for a person in control to cheat the system. But in Bitcoin, there is no incentive for a person to cheat the system because it is